Hello my spunnering chums. Right, well I've been out for a nice little test ride on the birdie. I'm taking her home to get on the bench. The problem is definitely there. It's not what I originally thought. I've adjusted the suspension just with a screwdriver and it's a hell of a lot better. I need to do the full dampening on it. Yes, the problem is, I think the problem is it just needs a damn good service. When it gets very, very hot and the fan kicks in, it's just losing power, losing a lot of power. So I'll keep that one in mind while I'm going over it. So yeah, basically what I said before, the front brake is shit, back brake is shit. The suspension's a lot better now. I've adjusted it, but it still needs a lot more work. All the levers need doing, everything needs lubricating. I mean, he doesn't even know when this was last serviced. I mean, it's only done 5,129 miles, and that is original miles. The bloke that Andy bought it off bought this from new, but he worked away a hell of a lot. So that's why it's only got 5,000 miles on it. But yes, this is original mileage, 5,000 miles. Now, I'd love to be able to get hold of the service book, because I guarantee it's only got 2 stamps in it. One will be the PDI check when it came into the country, and the other one will be a 600-mile service. Because I do believe it's oh, it's died. Yes, it's just died a death on me. Went to accelerate and it just died, like the ignition was switched off. But it didn't, the engine didn't turn off. So, what does that mean? Fuel. It's not ignition, because if it was ignition the engine would have turned off and I would have to press the starter to turn it back on again. The engine was definitely ticking over, but it just wasn't accelerating. It is like the fuel pump's turning itself off. In fact, that's exactly what it's like. Yeah, that's like the fuel pump's turning off. Because the ignition's, it's lighting still there, I didn't have to jump start it. Could well be fuel pump. Could well be fuel pump. The seat's comfy, I'll give it that, the seat is comfy. The riding position's good, although my neck is starting to ache because I have to look a little bit higher up once I'm crouched over, partly because I've got the bar risers. I don't know whether you can get bar risers for these. Bloody good bike. Once you get all the niggles out of this, give it a full service and check it over at everything, this will be a really nice bike. Needs a respray, but you can't have everything, can you? It corners quicker as well. It folds into corners, which is nice. The Blackbird, you have to push it. This just falls in. Feels like a sports bike, this one. And the Blackbird does feel like a sports tourer. Oh, there's definitely something amiss. Definitely something amiss with this. Yeah, it's not good. Oh. So I suppose you're all wanting to know, is this a better bike than the Blackbird? It's sportier than the Blackbird. It's faster, it turns faster, it's physically smaller, the stance is more aggressive, it's lighter, so much lighter. So this is like a sports bike and the Blackbird's like a sports tourer. That's all I can equate it to, really. Would I swap this for the Bird? If you could get bar risers or raise the bars, possibly, yeah. But it's very extreme, not very extreme, it's not extreme at all. It's, you're bent over further than you are on a Blackbird because I've got the bar risers, and that makes the Blackbird very comfy. Then bar risers really do work very, very well. I mean, this has got its problems, the front end of it, just like the Blackbird. It's very spongy now. So its willingness to pick up is incredible. It's yeah, if I could get bar risers for this, if you could raise the bars somehow, then yes, I would get a Hayabusa. That's the only problem that's with it, is the stance on the bike. Everything else is about the same or better than the Blackbird. The seats just as comfy as a Blackbird. I mean, I've been on this bike for a good couple of hours now and I haven't got none bum. So that means the seat is very good. The suspension needs work. Brakes need a lot of work. But like I say, I don't think this has been serviced. This bike has done 5,000 miles. The next service interval from the 600 mile interval is 6,000. So I think this has got it could have original oil in it. It could have original brake fluid in it. It could be all original. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Every time I want to... Every time I want to speak, it does that. And then it does that. It's perfect. Could I live with this bike? Oh, hell yeah. It's more exciting than the Blackbird. It's faster, it's lighter. It is better than the Blackbird, yes. But the Blackbird is more of an old man's R1, if you will. This is a 30-year-old's R1. So yes, would I buy one without a heartbeat? Oh, crushed you, I'd buy one of these. But I would have to sort out the stance on it. Do you get used to that? I don't know, I've got neck ache at the moment. The back of my neck hurts because I'm not used to this sort of stance. I'll tell you now, it's got one of the best fuel injection systems I've ever ridden. I'm doing 30 and it's staying at 30. Beautiful. It's not creeping up. It's staying exactly at 30. That's nice. That's really nice. Yeah, the fueling on this is lovely. Apart from that little problem we've got. But I'll find that out. Yes, it's a great bike. Really good bike.